Goldminded Records, they're not your friends.
What up, it's Klive Kraven. I'm back with a brand new video. This time, something that I didn't necessarily want to do or talk about or even make public, but I kind of have to because of it being forced into that situation, and I refuse to be made to look like a villain when me and my cohorts and the former TheFrightTube have done absolutely nothing wrong besides get thrown under the bus by the old host, Tim. So let me break down basically what is going on and what has happened so there's no confusion and everybody fully understands exactly why the TheFrightTube is no more. Basically, we were going to let this go. Me, Moods, JP, Steven, Tat, all of us, we were going to let this shit just boil over. We were going to let it just do its thing and we weren't going to get involved. But Tim, Too Cool Tim, who is the owner of the old TheFrightTube channel and he was the head host, he is basically throwing us under the bus and making us seem to be the villain, and that's absolutely not the case. We are not the reason that channel is no more. Tim is solely the reason that channel is no more, and we are all gone. I mean, it's pretty obvious that all of us left except him. That wasn't because, we wanted to leave or anything like that. It's because he kind of forced our hand. Basically, let me break down what happened. We have a chat room that we use every week to talk in. We have our meetings in this chat room for the channel and for our shows, okay? A lot of times it's several of us in there. Me, Moods, JP, Steve are mainly the four in there. Tat comes in a lot too because we all have, we're all around a lot of the time of the day and we all have PC access. So we have our little get-togethers, and obviously the rest of the hosts are more than welcome to come in and we all talk about what we're going to do for the next week or whatever. Well, we were actually having a Burial Grounds meeting, which is our live show, which is only me, JP, Steve, and Moods. Okay, so it's just us four, and we were having a meeting about what we were going to do for that show. Bones, one of our fill-in reviewers from... Was he a fill-in? No, he wasn't a fill-in. He actually was a regular host. Bones, I believe he was a regular host. Maybe he was a fill-in. I can't even remember anymore. Bones was one of the guys that came into the chat room, and apparently he tried to talk to us several times and sent a bunch of messages, but only like 2 or 3 messages popped up. And a lot of us didn't even see them until later, like when he started, talking to Tim, and we had to go back and look at the messages. So a lot of us didn't even realize he was trying to talk to us. So apparently, Bones goes to Tim and tells Tim that, hey, I was in there, they're ignoring us, or they're ignoring me, I can't get a word in, blah, blah, blah. And Tim gets pissed off about it, and Tim thinks we're ignoring them. So rather than being a man and being smart about it and doing the right thing and coming to us in the chat room and saying, hey, is Bones being ignored or what's going on? No, he goes on Facebook and writes an entire rant about us that's completely false, doesn't make any sense, not true, throwing us under the bus saying we ignored him and we did this and that and it's lame and all this shit, and we absolutely did nothing wrong. If we would have known that he was, felt like he was being ignored, we would have engaged him and told him to come back in. We even tried to get him and Tim to come back in the room to no avail. They didn't want to come in, they didn't want to talk about it. We tried to work it out the same night that all this blew up and hit the fan. We tried to make this work, but obviously that wasn't the route that he wanted. Tim was hit up several times by JP, by Steve, by Moods, even by me, all politely before this hit the fan, and he refused to answer back. He refused to come in the room. And then when he did finally talk to Moods, he basically said, well, maybe the channel's better off just being me by myself, but maybe it's better we stop the TheFrightTube reviews weekly. Basically kicking us out the channel. The next thing I know, I'm blocked from the channel, and everybody's getting their videos removed. Now, granted, I told Tim to remove my videos, specifically mine, after everything hit the fan and after we were thrown out under the bus, okay? After all that, I told him to take my videos down. Specifically mine, Klive Kraven, only my videos, no one else's. What does he decide to do? He takes down mine and everyone else's individually. Not even deleting the channel, but just taking the videos down so he can maintain the channel using the subscribers that most of us brought to the channel for him. Because let's keep it real, it was a 7-day-a-week operation, so only technically 1/7 of them subscribers were subscribed for him. So basically taking all our subscribes, deleting all our videos, even after Moods and Tat and several others contacted Tim before removing the videos saying, hey, please give us a little bit of time to get the videos down. We don't have backups of them. We'd like to retrieve some of the videos. Tim completely ignored it and deleted everybody's video. Completely messed up and out of line. Okay, so this is kind of unraveling now. You're starting to see what happened here. This wasn't us just revolting and leaving. This wasn't just us being mad at something and leaving. This is us getting fucked over, thrown under the bus, and this is the result of what happened. It is messed up. It is foul. I am disappointed in it. I'm disappointed that it's came to this. You know, I was only there for about 15 to 17 weeks or so, but in that time, it was, you know, starting to become a ritual, something I enjoyed to do, and it's sad that it had to be stopped because of one guy's ego. You know, I seen him, you know, Tim make some comments about us saying, oh, we're YouTube stars and we think we're this and that. Just because me and Moods and a few others on the channel had decent subscribers. I mean, I only have like 1,200, 1,300. That's not a ton. Moods has like 1,000. I think Steve and JP have like 600, 700. It's not like we're balling in our subscriber section, okay? I guess because we have more than him, he gets butthurt about it and lashes out, and this is what we have to deal with. So if you want to wonder why TheFrightTube is gone, you don't have to look at me, you don't have to look at Moods, you don't have to look at JP or Steven or Tat or any of us. You want to see why TheFrightTube's gone? Look at Tim, the only guy that's left from the channel to begin with. He is the reason, and this isn't the first time it's happened apparently. From what I understand, this is actually the second or third time where he's lost all the hosts because of the very same thing. The dude is paranoid, he's delusional, and quite frankly, I'm really just disappointed in somebody that I thought was a friend of mine. You know, I was helping this guy out with his diet plan and a lot of other things outside of the movie stuff and being a real friend to him, and this is what I get. This is my repayment. Getting stabbed in the back, thrown under the bus, blocked from the channel, and having all our videos deleted off the channel. You know, I don't know, I guess maybe he was expecting us to be happy or expect a great reaction, but what type of reaction do you expect from those type of events? We didn't insult him, we didn't say anything bad about him, we didn't make any comments about him on YouTube, we didn't make any videos about him, we didn't do anything. We completely let this go. But after him, you know, doing a video explaining why TheFrightTube broke apart, which was obviously full of shit, you know, and then on top of him making comments to other people on YouTube and making us look like the villain, I'm not going to let that stand. I'm not going to let me and my buddies be thrown under the bus because one guy has a problem and can't control himself and is fucking paranoid and delusional. And I mean, that's really what it is. The dude has problems. You know, we did everything to keep the channel together. Believe me, we had talks. Before it was finally decided to us do our own thing, we tried hard to make it work and to keep it going and to, you know, work around it. Tim didn't want any part of that. He was not trying to talk to us. He didn't care what we had to say. He ignored us. He lashed out. He got angry. He's made comments, still making comments. This happened like a week ago. He's still making comments. And I guess it just comes down to jealousy. I mean, I think that's really what it is. I think he was jealous of the Burial Grounds, which was our live show with 4 of us hosts from TheFrightTube. He was asked to come join. He didn't want to come join, so it's not like we left him out, so that doesn't make any sense, but that's kind of what it feels like. Like, he doesn't feel like he was part of the group, and he even said that. You know, that's why he didn't come in and hang out, because he felt ignored and like he wasn't part of the group and there was a clique and blah, blah, blah. That's paranoia and just being delusional, and it's sad that it came to this. I really don't want to keep talking on it. I've said plenty enough about it. Hopefully now you understand what happened with the channel. If you have any questions about what happened with the channel, feel free to inbox me. Feel free to ask anyone else on TheFrightTube that was there. You're going to get the same story from 6 other people, so this isn't just something that I'm saying or a video that I'm doing. I don't do videos like this. I really don't. Go through my channel. I have one other video that I've ever even done in response to another YouTuber, and that's because they were harassing somebody ridiculously, and I had to, you know, step in and say something about it. So this isn't my normal steez. I don't usually do videos like this, but I felt it had to be said because, you know, I'm not gonna let my honor be tarnished or my friend's honor be tarnished. I'm not gonna have me be made to look like a liar or my friends made to look like a liar when they did nothing wrong at all. We did nothing wrong. We try to keep that channel alive. If anything, we should be praised for trying to keep it alive. You know, Tim is the one that basically let this fall as shit and avoided us and refused to talk to us and work things out and even hear our side of the story. He's the one that jumped the gun and basically just took one person's word over a room full of people, you know, and now the channel's gone. So that's pretty much that. Other than that, make sure you check out our new channel because it is much better. It is improved. We have all the same members except we have Madison Mayhem joining us. Bones is not a part of us. Tim is not a part of us. It is just us that we're basically shit on. The ones that got shit on, and now we added Madison because she was originally supposed to join the TheFrightTube with us, and obviously that turned out to be sour because of the whole situation with Tim, so she couldn't even join that, so now she's with our group. We are called Body Bags. 7 days a week is the reviews. Make sure you check us out. Go to www.bodybagsreviews.com. That's right, we have a .com. Our shit's official. 7 days a week. Tons of reviews. Make sure you check it out. We're going to be doing bigger and better things, just moving on and making something much more friendly and interactive and providing a better experience for all our fans, supporters, viewers, and watchers on YouTube. We really appreciate the support. Hopefully this doesn't make anybody look at us different. I understand that Tim's going to have friends and people that are going to be, you know, even if he's in the wrong, there's people that are going to stick by him. I completely understand that. I'm not asking anybody to choose sides here at all. That is not what the point of this video is. This point of this video is to tell you guys exactly what happened between me and Tim and the TheFrightTube and everything that transpired there, so there's no confusion on what really happened, because there's only one story out there right now, and that's not the true story. So you're getting the true story here from me. So yeah, it needed to be said and it needed to be put out there. With that being said, I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that many of you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go do it. I will put the link below if you don't want to go follow the link or whatever, or you can't find it. Just remember, all you have to do is go to www.bodybagsreviews.com. That is our official website. Make sure to check us out every day of the week. We are officially live, doing shows, videos every day now, so make sure you check us out, support, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. As I said, if you have a question about what happened with TheFrightTube, or I didn't explain something, or you want more info or details about something, feel free to inbox me. I have nothing to hide. I have only truth to tell, and that's how I'm going to leave it. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below in the box, and I'll see you guys around next time. Peace.